So the saga continues, trying to sell my 2018 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. I've had no luck selling it quite yet. As you guys know, I had a $30,000 offer from a dealership who I went back to 2 days later. I'm ready to sell it to him, and hit me with a $29,500 offer. So I was like, all right, give me a day to think about it, and I'll let you guys know. I came back the following day. They dropped their offer to $28,000, and that's now pretty much on par with the rest of the dealerships I've gone to. So I've had no luck trying to sell it quite yet, but it's insane to me. That's how fast the market is changing. These offers are dropping like crazy. Wholesale values continue to diminish. It went from, I think, 11.5% from last year, 4.2% drop from May to June alone. And then July, it dropped another, I think, 1.2% or something like that. So the curve is starting to flatten, starting to level out a little bit, but the value is still going down for wholesale, which is going to directly affect the value that we get from our vehicles from dealerships. So yeah, it's definitely been a bust so far, but hopefully the new area I go to today, I'm driving about an hour and a half out to some other dealerships to see if the new area will help at all. I've gone to numerous dealerships local in the last couple of days, so hopefully a new area changes things, but who knows? I'm waiting for the appraisal to get done right now. I'm gonna cruise over to this new side here and check out some of their inventory. So this is the 20th anniversary Rubicon 4xe. Let's see what this thing's going for right here. Total of $82,990 and an MSRP of $75,210. So what do we have? Equipment, low jack, $1,295. Environmental protection package, $895. So ceramic coating pretty much, and 3M door guards again. Inventory here is stacked. All the Wranglers, look at that, they got Rubicons next door at Kia too. So these are all 2024s, by the way. I'm not seeing any market adjustments on them per se, but pretty much every single window sticker I look at, they have these add-ons of $1,295, $895, $595 for what you're seeing right there. But yeah, anyways, a lot of 24s here. No shortage of 2024 Wranglers at all. Not seeing markups, but I am seeing add-ons. Got a bunch of the Grand Cherokees too. Let's check pricing on this 4xe right here. Sitting in off-road mode. Total price of $77,245. Sheesh. Things are pricey. Same add-ons. $83.25. Wow. The big boy Grand Wagoneer. Let's see about this one. So yeah, no market adjustments per se, but there are these add-ons on basically every single Jeep here I've seen so far. This one's $97,065. Oh my gosh, dude, insane. For the Grand Wagoneer 4x4 2023, the base price of $87,995, dude. A base price of $87,995. Okay, Grand Cherokee here. This one looks pretty basic. 4x4 Laredo. Base price of $41,535. Not bad, actually. Not too terrible, but there are some options here, bringing it up to $45,690. And let's see, same add-ons right there, and then total price of $48,475. 2023 Grand Cherokee Laredo. Not the minivans too. Let's see it. I see an addendum. I see it. Oh, there it is. Yep. But no market adjustment. So that's pretty consistent so far on the Wranglers, the Grand Cherokees, the Wagoneers, and the minivan here. There's no market adjustment, but there are these add-ons right here. So what's a minivan going for? Base price $55,345. $60,180 with the optional equipment, and then with their add-ons right here, $62,965 for the family van. The Dodge Ram with the e-torque. Let's see about this one right here. 2023 1500 Bighorn crew cab 4x4. Same add-ons right there. Total price of $58,265 before the add-ons, bringing up to $61,050 for the Bighorn. But I see a 12-inch screen though. That is nice. Cloth interior, but 12-inch screen. Work truck color. All right. The heavy duty 2500 Ram. Let's see about this one. Oh, no sticker. That's sus. $26,000 offer, dude. I'm losing hope for selling it to a dealership. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so I talked it over with my partner. He said don't lose it over $500. So we can 72.5. Let's get it done. Yeah, so if we could meet there, that would be the easiest way. That way, we just send them the full amount. And they'll take pretty much take their portion for the payoff amount. Whatever's left over, they'll just give that to you. Okay, I'm gonna forward that to my accountant. You should have that deposit in the next 5-10 minutes.
So I'll have an update for you guys on what I'm selling it for, but they're sending me over a deposit right now for the Corvette. At the same exact time, someone's texting me to hold the Jeep. So I threw the Jeep and the Corvette online last night, and I got my deposit coming for the Corvette. And now I'm selling my Jeep here, and they're sending me a $500 deposit right now too. Here's what just happened. I just sold both the Corvette here and the Jeep within 5 minutes of each other, both 2 deposits within 5 minutes of each other. I have now unofficially sold the Corvette and the Jeep. That's kind of crazy. So I guess today's video is gonna be a little bit shorter than I had originally thought it would be. I was gonna go and shop around for a few more, offers on the Jeep, but that was cut short when someone that hit me up this morning, which by the way, I threw the Jeep and the Corvette online last night, and I got a bunch of people hitting me up this morning, and 2 of them were very serious, one for the Jeep, one for the Corvette as well, and I grabbed deposits for both of them. They're unofficially sold now. I have a little bit of a breakdown here for you guys that might be kind of fun to go through. I'm going to break down everything I paid for the C8, essentially what I paid to own both the C8 Corvette here and the Wrangler. These are rough numbers, they're not like to the dollar and penny, but they're very, very close. I'll start with the purchase price of the car itself, including the markup. So I paid $72,590 for the car itself, including markup. The MSRP on it was about $69,000 and some change, plus $3,500 brought it up to $72,590. Then I got gap insurance as well. Gap insurance is very important, especially if you put low money down. That is the difference that insurance pays you between what you owe and the actual cash value of the car. That was $995, which when I sell the car, that'll be refunded for the proration amounts, whatever's left over, right? Extended warranty, $5,500. This protection I got for $1,450, and also this ceramic coating package for $1,995, all of which is refundable, which I did on the warranty, the protection, and the ceramic coating package as well. So after I get the gap insurance refunded, once I sell the car, I'll be at about $82,530 for this car right here. So I gave them $5,000 down, and I financed the rest of it of $84,360 with 30 cents. That's $89,360.30 for this car, including taxes and title and the vehicle itself. So after I refund the warranties and the gap insurance and everything comes through, I'm gonna get about $9,940 back, bringing it down to roughly $80,000 for the car. Now my business plan here was to do Turo with the Corvette. That's why I bought the Corvette for the most part, pretty much. Is why I bought the Corvette. It's how I justified buying such an expensive, cool car, which to me was very fun to own. But yes, this was my Turo fleet, the Corvette, as well as the Jeep. I made $1,800 on Turo with the Corvette here. So that brings it down to $78,200 after what I made on Turo for the Corvette here. So I advertised it online for $75,500. Woke up to a bunch of inquiries, most of which were an absolute joke. One guy offered me $60,000 for the Corvette, and I was like, do you realize I'm asking $75,500 for it? Are you sure you have the right ad here? You can't be serious, right? And he was like, no, $60,000, but cash. So I got really excited. No. And then I had 3 missed calls, 1 voicemail, and a text message from a Texas phone number. And he was like, I'm calling about your car, and I'm ready to offer you $72,000 for your car. And I go, I appreciate that, man, but I have an offer of $72,000 from a local dealership, and I'd rather go the route of making my life easier through a dealership and avoiding the private party transaction, because there are a few more steps involved when it comes to selling your car, especially one that has a loan on it like I do here on the Corvette. This car does have a loan on it. I don't own this car outright, so the process will be a bit different when it comes to selling it. There's a few more steps involved, and I'm not certain that everyone wants to go through the process of doing that. So it does slow my market a little bit. I knew that going into it, so I knew I was gonna take a little bit of a hit because of that reason right there. It is a much easier process going through a dealership to handle all the paperwork for you, the financing, all that stuff. They don't have to do much on their end when it comes to buying. Sign here, and sign here pretty much. It makes the consumer's life really easy selling it as a dealership. I knew that going into it, that as a private party, it's gonna be a few more steps involved when selling it with a loan attached to it. But this guy was like, but I actually am a dealership. And I was like, I appreciate it, man, but I have an offer out here for $72,000 from a dealership. That offer's probably not on the table anymore, I'd imagine, but I told him $72,000 from a dealership here, so I'm not gonna accept your offer. I came up to him with confidence. I was like, I'm not gonna take it. I'm good, I have an offer. Thank you anyways. I told him I'll do $72,500 If you want to do that, then I will go through the process of selling it to you. To my surprise, a lot of people that hit me up were cash buyers. They weren't giving me what I wanted, $65,000, $67,000, $69,000 a few times, but they were all cash. They were like, I'm a cash buyer. And I was like, that's interesting. I didn't think that many people that would, be interested in my car would be a cash buyer. I told the guy $72,500 if I'm going through you and not the dealership. And then he was like, well, actually I am a dealership. I have a partner. We have a independently owned dealership here in Texas, and we buy a lot of cars, and we're willing to consider yours, but let me think about it and I'll get back to you later on today. So as I'm leaving the Jeep dealership, he calls me up and he was like, hey, talk to my partner about it, and we are willing to go up to your $72,500 counter. We're not willing to walk on the car for $500, so we accept your offer. Let's make it happen. When can you do it? And I was like, awesome, sounds good. I'll take your deposit and we can do it on Monday. And he was like, sounds good to us. Apparently he has people out here in California on his behalf that buy cars for him. He's a very well-known dealership out there in Texas, and he gave me the option of having that person come down to me tomorrow or Monday. Regardless, I get my deposit, and we're good to go either day I want, pretty much. And I told him, well, let's do Monday. That way I can enjoy one last weekend with the car here. And that's what we're doing. So as far as the guy buying my Jeep, he's also from out of state. He's from Utah. Not sure when exactly he's coming down yet because he hasn't booked his flight yet, but he's booking his flight down to Orange County here. I'll pick him up and then he'll drive back to his town there in Utah. When I got off the phone with the guy from Texas buying the Corvette, I got a text from the guy from Utah who wants to buy the Jeep, and that's when we locked it in. He gave me his deposit. So I had two deposits within 5 minutes of each other. Literally within 5 minutes of each other, I had a deposit for the Corvette and the Jeep as well. And that's it. We have officially, unofficially sold the cars. So I paid basically $80,000. I paid roughly $80,000 for the Corvette, and I made $1,800 on Turo, right? So I'm about $78,200 all in on this car after my Turo that I made on Turo pretty much. So I paid roughly $5,700 to own this car for 4 months. But then we have the interest as well. I paid a lot of money in interest so far. I paid $1,200 in interest. That brings me up to $6,900 for roughly 120 days of ownership. That comes to $57.50 a day to own the Corvettes, before gas, before insurance, and before the mods, of course, which were my choice. So I'm not going to include that in there. But $57 a day to own the Corvette for 120-ish days. So it's pretty much what I paid for the Corvette. No regrets. Kind of. Now for the Jeep. So the Jeep, these are rough numbers, by the way. These aren't exact dollar amounts, but the total amount I did finance on the Jeep though was $34,710.96. I gave them $0 down. Just sold the Jeep for $30,400. And I also have an extended warranty on the Jeep as well for $2,500, which that's prorated. So once I cancel it, I'll get the better part of probably $2,000 back, maybe a little more. So I'm roughly $32,500 all in. I paid about $2,000 to own this Jeep. That's about it. Before the mods, before the interest that I paid $1,540 for in interest. Yeah, I'm taking a slight L on that one too, but it's all good. It is what it is. A good time to sell though. I think now is better than later because, I'm only seeing it happen, this happening in the value of vehicles right now. So it's time for me to shake my liabilities right now, get rid of the Corvette, get rid of the Jeep, and make room for something new soon, very soon. Not too soon, but soon enough, very soon-ish. Soon enough. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys soon. Till then, peace.